Welcome to another In Wheel Time podcast, a 30-minute mini version of the In Wheel Time car show that airs live every Saturday morning, 8 to 11 a.m. Central. Celebrating 10 years of award-winning car talk, it's the In Wheel Time car show, today coming to you from the posh confines of Studio A in Texas, USA. Glad I straightened things up.
Yep.
Coming up, we need more. Jeff will review his pre-owned thing of the week, the 2020 Polaris Slingshot.
Isn't that great?
Or is it Slingshot? No, I'm sorry.
We'll discuss
We
it.
got the racing calendar. We've also got the stories making automotive news headlines this week. That and more just ahead on today's In Wheel Time car show. Howdy. Along with Mike Out of This World Mars, King Conrad DeLong, we need more Jeff Dziekan. I'm Don Armstrong. Glad you could join us on this Saturday. Thanks for being with us today. This segment of In Wheel Time is sponsored by Garages of Texas, luxury garage suites. Put a roof over your ride.
Another one of our Facebook friends did give us what KITT stands for.
There you go.
Liz Snowden said it's Knight Industries 2000.
Oh, very good.
Knight Industries 2000. Kit.
Well, I had the first part of it, at least.
I had the kit part.
Yep.
We all had that.
And speaking of wonderful cars, award-winning wonderful cars, we have our SEMA friend, Randy Borcherding.
He's on the move.
Moving through the shop.
Wow.
Moving quick.
Out at Painthouse.
Did we catch you at a bad time or something? What's up?
He's running to the restroom.
We're in the middle of moving my mom from independent living to assisted living, and it's just a busy weekend.
Well, you're the one that agreed to do this interview.
Hey, man, we all have to do our pro bono work.
That's right. Pro bono.
And he hates to see me beg.
How in the heck are you, man? We haven't talked to you in 6 months at least.
I know. I'm good. We're fine. The shop's busy, and really, considering the state of the world, I have nothing to complain about. So why waste your ears?
Good for you.
Is Jen still is Jen still married to you?
I'll have to ask her. I'm not sure.
Well,
we don't see each other. We just occasionally meet somewhere.
I
Meet
see.
for lunch or something, yeah.
I got it. So what do we want to talk about today? Let's talk about what you got in the shop, what you're working on.
Well, let's see. Let me flip it around here if I can figure that out real quick. You want the phone vertical or horizontal?
Well, we prefer it horizontal.
Yeah,
but
the landscape. There you go.
There we go.
All right.
It's a wide
Much bigger
shot.
picture.
Perfect.
Oh, let's see. I think I've shown you this one before. 65 El Camino, Morrison chassis. It'll have an LT4 8-speed package.
Wow.
We've had some wheels made that kind of emulate the 64 SS hubcaps.
Oh, wow.
very
It kind of
nice.
has a nostalgic all GM type feel to it.
With
It's,
some go-fast parts. And what color
Pardon me?
has been chosen for this?
What was that?
What color has been chosen for this car?
Well, it's kind of a bronzy brown, so I called it browns.
Brown.
Just a nice earthy pearl color.
Cool.
Here's a 76 Jeep truck that actually belongs to me, and I haven't worked on it in far too long, but I love these old J10 trucks.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, for sure. So, are you going to do engine mods? Or are you going to keep the original Jeep engine in it? Well, it looks like
At the moment, I'm keeping it original. I've learned that it has a manual transmission, which I like, and it's very hard to get another transmission with overdrive to fit in these things. It's a long story, but
the
at the
tunnel,
moment, it's a 360 AMC with the granny gear 4-speed.
Cool.
Oh, man. Pulling trees
And,
down.
And the custom
I can't
color.
wait. I can't wait to finish it and take it to the mountains.
The custom color you've chosen for it?
Nope, it's going to stay just like it is. It's patina white, and I like it.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
This one is a 69 Vet, very original car we started with, but not rare. Just had the regular 4-barrel 350 in it. But we're putting on the wide body kit.
Ooh.
So she's getting some hips and curves.
Yeah.
It will have, I don't know, a 500 or 600 horse LS3. Pretty reliable and, plenty of horsepower, but nothing crazy.
So will that have I'm sorry, go ahead.
It also is on a Morrison chassis, but this is the first chassis they made for the C3 body style.
You and Morrison, you guys must be big buddies. They must love you with giving you the opportunity for the first chassis, as well as, you not that you promote them, but, you go to the best in the industry and you use them in so many of the vehicles that you build.
It's got a bulbous rear end.
Morrison's become a good friend. And sadly, Craig Morrison, I don't know if y'all know this or not, but he's the son of Art, who is the founder.
Right.
Passed away recently from COVID.
Oh, no, I didn't know that. Oh,
Yeah, he was in his late 40s, early 50s.
46, yeah.
46,
a 12-year-old son and a wife. And, man, he was really spearheading the business and getting these, just moving forward into these aggressive changes within their chassis designs and making these independent rear suspensions. And he and I worked personally together on making the chassis for the C3, and he became a great friend, and he's going to be sorely missed.
How sad! Not
only by me, but the whole industry.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Well, I want to ask you about the car. When it came to you, it had the original chassis on it, and was there anything special about it, or was it just a run-of-the-mill Corvette?
350 4-speed, kind of a base model, I guess.
Yeah.
So we're not cutting up or changing anything that's super rare.
Right. You're making it better.
And it more fun, yeah.
And we had John Cramen with Meekum Auctions on before, and we talked a little bit about Resto Mods, and he talked about how many of these plain Jane cars are being brought into the Resto Mod world and are making cars that are as valuable, if not more valuable, than some of the collectible cars of the same genre.
Oh yeah, look at the auctions. You take a nicely built pro touring Corvette C2 or so, compared to a big block tri-power C2, and I bet the pro touring car brings as much or more money.
Absolutely it is.
And that wasn't true 10 years ago.
So you're not doing a SEMA car this year, I heard.
Well, the SEMA car didn't get out of upholstery jail in time.
Oh, bummer.
So we're taking the Ranchero that we had last year in the Battle of the Builders, and it will sit with Griot's garage, but it'll just get to sit and look pretty. It can compete for some awards, but
it's been shown
it won't be able to compete in Battle of the Builders because it has already done that.
We're going to miss you in Battle of the Builders. You've been there a couple of years in a row.
Agreed, and we were really looking forward to this year. But we'll take it next year.
How can a car sit in upholstery jail? Did you not get it to the guy in time, or what happened?
Oh, I like that.
Well, I don't want to fault him. He's a super talented dude, but he is a one-man show, and he as well has had some life events going on and moving to a new shop, and it's just the way things work out. Sometimes you got to be patient, and to get the result we want, he's worth the wait.
This 55's been in the shop a few months, like hasn't it? Years, maybe.
It has. We're finally in the bodywork phase. The engine should be back from Don Hardy in a couple weeks. Another LT4 8-speed, but we've had it tweaked up. It'll make probably 800 horse, 850, but be very streetable.
Look at all that wiring.
Yeah, well, it's all clean.
And we've tried to reinvent the dash, which is kind of hard to do. It's such an iconic look in these cars, but we've made it removable. So if you need to get in there and service anything, you just take the dash out. It's very easy.
How interesting!
That's what you need in your Corvette.
That's what I need in the Corvette. Yeah, my 2001 Corvette. Wow.
Yeah, well, good luck finding anything in the dash of those.
Yeah. Everything's in the dash. You just can't get to it.
That's right.
Exactly. Yes, sir. So, you guys going to be out at Guitars and Cars?
We are not.
Well, I just talked to Gordon. He said you're invited, but that's up to you.
Well, that's very nice. No,
I've looked. I haven't seen or heard a word about it.
Yeah, we didn't.
It is being held at the Ellington Air Show this year. They're doing it together.
Right.
Maybe that's why I couldn't.
I read
find
that.
So most car guys are also into airplanes, or at least can appreciate an airplane. And I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, for sure. The Air Museum down there at Ellington's well worth the trip as well.
Oh, indeed. And who doesn't love a flyby in a fast jet? You know.
When is that show?
It's 9th and 10th or 8th and 9th this coming weekend.
Next weekend, yeah.
Next weekend.
Yeah, exactly.
All
so I hope you can be there, and it'll be fun to have it tied in with the air show.
Well,
and it's, of course, for a good cause, benefiting the U.S. Vet Foundation.
Yeah. Hey, can you hold on a minute and let us play a commercial?
Do it, yeah.
Okay. Well, is this the El Camino that you were showing us earlier?
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
the different side of it.
Oh, just a different side.
I like
of
the
it.
wheels; those are cool.
Yep. Yeah.
All right. Well, hang on. We'll be right back.
Garages of Texas offers first-class luxury garage suites to keep your collection in a safe, secure location with 24-hour access. You'll love your own private space that's developed with other like-minded enthusiasts in 2 Houston area locations, in Katy and the Woodlands. Visit garagesoftexas.com to see how other enthusiasts have designed their motor vehicle man cave. But you need to act fast. These properties are almost sold out. Visit garagesoftexas.com for full details.
Okay, welcome back to the In Wheel Time Car Show. Talking to Randy Borcherding out at Painthouse, and it's always good to have a tour. So, are you actually working today?
I will be later today. Again, as I said earlier, we're in the middle of moving my mom from one facility to another, and I'm going to load up the trailer and go do that next.
I got you. Okay. Well, we don't want to keep you, so if you need to go, just let us know.
Oh, I have time. I'm here for you, man.
Okay. Well, you always are there for me, and I appreciate that.
Yep.
You always have.
Well, you need it. You need all the help you can get.
Well,
He knows us
You,
well.
you noticed that, eh?
Yeah, exactly.
I was just speaking to Don. The rest of you guys are fine.
Thank you. Thank you for that.
Apparently, my reputation precedes
It
me.
certainly does.
Yeah.
Indeed. Indeed.
So, what do you have waiting in queue to come into the shop that you're excited about?
All of it.
Well, the one I'm excited about is finishing the one that's still at the upholstery shop.
Yeah.
That's going to be a neat project. It's a 67 Firebird convertible, full independent chassis, LS3, done kind of retro style, but it's built to match an existing project we already did for this customer, a 67 GTO. So they're both the same color, the same design of the wheels. So they'll be kind of like
Pontiac
twins, as it were.
sisters.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to showing them together.
So when is the upholsterer going to get the car back to you?
We hope in the next month or two. I don't have a firm date, and I quit pressing on him. Just said, look, finish it when you're done, and we'll wing it and go to SEMA with the Ranchero.
Yeah, and sometimes that's really your only choice because putting pressure on him, that doesn't work well, and you don't want him to get in a hurry to finish it and then, kind of do something.
Shortcut it or something.
Right.
To answer your question, we also have a 70 Cougar convertible.
Ooh.
I think I've shown it to you in the past. It's kind of a school bus yellow. I call it short bus yellow. Mm-hmm. And it's coming up. But here's something we can talk about. This engine is what was in it. It's a 4.6 Terminator. Came in the 0304 Cobra Mustangs.
Right, with
supercharged, makes a ton of horsepower. Very unique and kind of rare engine. But here's what happened. And this is me throwing me under the bus. The school bus, the short bus.
Yellow bus.
We go to fire this thing up. This engine has not run in years, literally. And we mistakenly did not pre-oil it.
Oh,
and we spun the cam. It's not a bearing, but we ruined the cylinder head because the cam didn't have enough oil, and we cranked on it and fired it up and ran it, and all of a sudden we had a noise, and I get to rebuild the engine.
Yeah, because those don't have a cam bearing. It's just a cam carrier. The cam's just mounted in aluminum.
It's a cam on the aluminum of the head, correct. And anyway, hard lesson to learn, proof that you keep learning no matter what.
I'll have to bring out some of that BG pre-lube, which is our engine assembly lubricant.
And see, this is why we can't have anything nice around here.
Yeah.
So your plan is to refresh this engine and bring it back into the Cougar.
Absolutely, and of course it's at our expense. It's not the customer's fault, but it's just one of those things in this business that no one wants to talk about. It's embarrassing, but it's just the way things go, and it was our fault, and we will take responsibility for it.
Admit it,
and
move on. Yeah.
Well, you
get
know,
it to the finish line.
and that's always what shows the quality of a company is not what you do when things go well, it's what you do when something goes wrong.
Exactly.
And how you step up to take
Exactly, how you
responsibility for
recover
it
from it.
and make sure you do what's right for the customer.
Someone once told me long ago, the definition of character is doing the right thing when nobody's looking.
Right.
That's right. And we do that here all the time.
Well, that Terminator motor can put out a ton of power as well.
Oh, they're fun.
Yeah.
We have you've seen the black 65 Mustang we did.
Right.
Same engine, and my God, is that car fun.
Yeah, I think you actually brought that to Guitars and Cars a few years back.
Yeah. Yeah, a few years back. Yes, sir. So that one, anyway, life lesson. There you go. School of Hard Knocks.
How about the Studebaker pickup truck? Is the guy that
Hudson.
owns it? Is it still in his
Hudson.
possession? The Hudson. I'm sorry.
Hudson, yeah.
The Hudson.
Hudson, yeah. In fact, it's here.
Uh-oh.
We're doing a little maintenance on it. I can walk you over to it, but I go to another building, and I don't know if the signal will
No,
drop.
that's okay. That's okay. We remember the truck. So it's there for maintenance. What do you mean maintenance?
Oil change, just check on things, polish the paint. Just basic stuff, nothing crazy.
Okay. Yeah.
He doesn't drive it a lot, so as you know, when they sit in humidity like we live in,
You got to take care of it.
Get the oil out and run it a little while, drive it a little bit, warm it up, that kind of stuff.
Okay. Well, that's cool.
Here's my messy office.
Yeah. Well, your messy office has got some pretty cool drawings in it.
Yeah. So here we go. Here we got the El Camino. There's the color. It's kind of a bronze brownish tone.
Yeah, but it's not dark.
Yeah.
No. It's kind of a medium tone.
And there's the Hudson.
Now,
Cougar Project.
do you do your own renderings?
I do not. Most of these are Eric Brockmeyer, who's a super talented guy, been around a long time. And a couple of them, including the El Camino and the 55, are a fellow named Tavis Highlander. I can't draw like that, and these guys make it so much easier to build these cars.
So how do you get the paint that you have mixed? How do you get them to render that drawing in the color that you have envisioned for the car?
Usually I send them a sample, a painted sample.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, but
And then they can manipulate their computer to make it look as accurate as possible.
Okay, well, I got that. You know, that makes sense. But how about like things like the wheels and some of the other things you've got going on here that, I mean, that's, to me, isn't that your imagination, your concept?
Many times it is. This El Camino wheel that's styled after the hubcaps was our idea. And you go to the artist and say, hey, can you describe what you want? He draws it up till it looks the way you want it to look. And then you show that to the wheel maker, and he created these off of that drawing, basically.
So it's kind of like a police sketch artist.
So is that a
You would know about
I'm
that.
thinking the same.
so is that a two-piece wheel with a rim and a center plug, or is it all
Yes.
cut? Okay. Well, that's
These
pretty
are
cool.
two pieces. That way we can take them apart, do any paint work on the centers, put them back together, and they're easy to deal with that way.
And what wheel manufacturer is that?
These are made by, he's a local guy. It's H.E. Forged. And he owns Hallibrand, but he lives down in Clear Lake. And good guy, hot rodder, been around forever. And he makes us these custom wheels when we need them.
Well, it's beautiful. There's no doubt about it.
Thank you.
Well, Randy, it's
fella.
great to talk to you and get the tour
Yeah.
and get caught up with you. And I guess as soon as we know something about guitars and cars, I guess we'll either be there or not.
Well, I'll tell Gordon that you guys haven't been invited or don't know the data, and get someone calling you. Yeah.
All right. Well, you take care. Tell Jen we said hello, and you guys take care. And I hope to see. Am I going to see you at
Autorama.
Autorama?
I'm sure we'll be there. Maybe that's where we'll bring this Firebird. I don't know. I'd like to show it somewhere.
If you're looking for a space
put it in our booth.
to place
Yeah.
the Firebird, we have space in the. Oh, we don't? Never mind.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Good
Thank
to know.
you. All right. We'll talk to you soon. Thanks again, Randy Borcherding with Painthouse. We always appreciate him.
You know,
Yep,
what's
he's
funny
fun.
is AG Forged, I went on their Facebook page, and he has the wheel he made for Randy
On the
front
site.
and center on his Facebook page.
Proud of it, yeah. Hey, I want to remind everybody that if you'd like to get in touch with us, shoot us an email. The address is info@inwheeltime.com. Time now for the racing calendar. And Conrad usually brings that to the table.
Yep. So this weekend, NHRA starts at Ennis, Texas, at the Texas Fall Nationals, but it's a week-long event. So it's two weekends. So it's this weekend and next weekend. Now the Nitro cars are next weekend, but they're going to do all of the sportsman stuff all this week. So it's going to be a long week at Ennis. And then next weekend will be the Nitro cars up there. On the 17th, they'll be in Bristol. On the 31st, they'll be in Las Vegas. And then on November 14th, the finals at Pomona. So they're getting back into California for the moment.
Western swing.
Whether or not, well, no, not necessarily the Western swing, but whether or not the California allows them to have that kind of event outdoors with nitromethane killing everything else in the air, I can't imagine they would stop them from having it. Talladega is this weekend with NASCAR. Next weekend, they're at the Charlotte Roval. And then on the 17th, they're going to be at Texas. And then October 24th, Kansas. October 31st at Martinsville. Formula One next weekend is the Turkish Grand Prix. And then on October 24th, the United States Grand Prix at Circuit of the Americas. IMSA will be at Virginia International Raceway next weekend, and then their final event will be at Road Atlanta on November 13th. Indy cars are finished for the season.
Yeah.
And then, the other big, here local stuff that's going on, the Texas Mile is October 29th through the 31st at Chase Field in Beeville, Texas. And they will be chasing, again, trying to extend that 300-mile standing mile record that they set with the Ford GT last year.
Beautiful downtown Beeville.
Beautiful downtown Beeville.
That's right.
Well, it's actually out at I think this is an old Air Force or an old Navy base.
Mm-hmm.
So that is racing. The racing calendar.
All right, well, thank you very much, sir. Time now for this hour's car review. Jeff always has a pre-owned car of the week, and it's not that this time.
No, it's not that
It's
this
a
time.
pre-owned thing of the week, the 2020 Polaris Slingshot.
Well,
There's that shot.
Call it what you will, and the reason I'm
He
doing
did.
this is because Don will make a suggestion. We'll be out somewhere, or someone will make a suggestion. Hey, you ought to do this, or you should do that. Well, these things have been saturating Houston area, and some of the events we go to, you'll see a lot of these. But the Polaris, for what it's worth, it exists, and some think it's a pointless endeavor. Why do you climb a mountain? Because it was there. Why do you go for 2? Because I couldn't go for 3. Just on and on for excuses to make this thing. So there's no real trunk space. It's weather resistant. It's got storage bins behind each seat that's probably large enough to hold a helmet, and that's about it. It's got a glove box. There's no it's got weather protection. There's no climate control or anything. You do have a roof. There's a roof available in any one of these models. It's got an audio and a navigation system, cruise control. Buyers aren't going to be choosy to park it in their garages, but it's for practicality. For whatever reason, the owners do think it. We may think something different. The practicality is not there for me.
But it's a 3-wheeler, 2
Right.
wheels in front, 1 wheel in back.
Correct.
And
Dumb.
And I drove one.
Have you?
And,
Yeah, you would need to drive that. And
Yeah, I
I
drove
hope that
one.
there are pictures of that so
And-
I can hold them up and show everybody.
go.
Yeah.
So what'd you think, Mike?
I think for an
Spit
old
it
guy
out.
like me
Spit
that
it
doesn't
out.
want to have to deal with road rash, it's pretty cool because
Well-
the wheels spin the tires, but you can also drive it, and you can get a lot of people's attention when you don't want
You
it.
certainly can.
I just don't understand it. But
Well,
please continue.
Sure. The Polaris calls it an auto cycle. It's a subtle reminder of the Slingshot tripod shape. It's really bumpy, as they say. I don't know what you experienced that, Mike. The road, you get the bumps skip the front end because you got the 2 wheels in the front and the steering wheels, but you feel it in the rear end. You feel it in the seat. All the bumps in the back. The backside bumps is what they call it.
Yeah.
Is it a bulbous backside?
It
Doesn't have that.
Not the bulbous front side.
Can you imagine? Oh, there's some debris in the road. Okay, well, you car would straddle it. Not this.
No, because you got a
Wheel.
you got a
Wheel
wheel right
right
down
in
the
the
center.
middle.
Well, you're looking at the old powerhouse there, and it's
Well,
power for the Slingshot R, and this is an R because there's different models of a different variation.
Whatever.
Slingshot R comes out to be a 2-liter 4-cylinder engine, spits out 203 horsepower at 8250 on the RPM.
That's a lot in a lightweight.
Right. It's 144 foot-pounds of torque at 6,500. Less powerful version is that 178 horsepower, 120 foot-pounds.
And who builds the motor?
Well, we're getting to that. It's a ProStar engine. It's designed by Polaris, and it replaces the 2.4 liter. It was sourced from General Motors and used in the Slingshot up until 2019, and then they changed over. The new 2020 is an auto drive transmission, which is basically a manual gearbox with electronic sensors, servos, shift gearbox. 5 ratios are automatically adjusted. This transmission comes standard in the SL model, while the R model can be optioned with either a traditional 5-speed manual or an automated version. And not surprising, 80% of the people pick the automatic.
I want to know how much the damn thing costs.
Well, we're getting there on this page right here, sir. And while the 2020 Slingshot goes for $26,499 starting price, with especially the $30,999 asking price of the R, which was shown here. It strikes up quite a bit of money for a fancy plaything. We'll go there.
He's already moved on.
Yeah, fancy plaything. But don't cast judgment on it because people do buy them. I mean, it's fun.
There are a lot of them out there.
Yeah,
there are.
And one of the reasons is in the state of Texas, you don't have to have a motorcycle license to drive
that's
it.
just it. You have to go to your local municipality, whether you need a motorcycle or a car license, and recommended you use a helmet. Now, I've been on the road, these gigs we play in Galveston back and forth, people will be there, and they're just nuts. They're riding on the shoulder, past cars, zigzagging. It's a 2-seater, but they may have 3 people in it.
But
So
it's
dangerous.
It's wide. It's not motorcycle
It's
width.
bulbous.
It's car width. Bulbous.
In the front. Bulbous in the
That
front.
should be the word of the day.
It
It is the word of the day now. We just made it
Dingus.
that.
Ding, ding, ding.
Hey, the In Wheel Time Car Show streams on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and InWheelTime.com. Podcasts are available on your favorite podcast channel. The In Wheel Time Car Show will continue right after these brief messages.
Winning the highest sales satisfaction award among all luxury brands from J.D. Power in 2020 tells you everything you need to know about your Lincoln purchase from Bayway. Bayway Lincoln is where a premium buying experience is a priority, and you're invited to feel it yourself. This Houstonian-owned premier dealership is managed by Lincoln Stahl, a seasoned member of the Bayway family. If it's online, in person, or in your own driveway, Bayway gets you to the luxury level you deserve. Bayway Lincoln is on the Gulf Freeway at Fuquay, just inside Beltway 8. Visit BaywayLincoln.com today. Tailpipes and Tacos, Houston's premier monthly car cruise-in, returns Saturday morning, October 16th to the Lupi Tortilla Tex-Mex in Katy. Tailpipes and Tacos is free and you're invited. Collector cars, hot rods, customs, magnificent originals, and resto mods will all be on display. Lupi founder, car collector, and drag racer Stan Holt brings you the coolest Saturday morning cruise-in, Tailpipes and Tacos. Car show season's just around the corner and time to stretch your car's legs in a fun family event. There'll be plenty of fabulous, fresh, made-to-order Lupi tortilla tacos, hot coffee, and adult beverages, too. This is Houston's coolest cruise-in, Tailpipes and Tacos at the Lupi Tortilla Tex-Mex on the Grand Parkway at Kingsland Boulevard, just south of I-10, and on the Southwest Freeway in Kirby inside the Loop. Get your ride ready and we'll see you at the Tailpipes and Tacos Saturday morning cruise-in, October 16th, 8 to 11 a.m. The In Wheel Time Car Show will be there too. We'll see you then, weather permitting. Gulf Coast Auto Shield has moved to a more convenient location. Now you can visit John Gray and his staff of dedicated professionals at their new shop on the South Sam Houston Parkway between Belford and Airport in Southwest Houston. Gulf Coast Auto Shield is the best at paint correction and ceramic coatings. Clear bras and custom wraps are specialties that only Gulf Coast Auto Shield installs with award-winning accuracy, and all their services come with a warranty. Lamborghini, Aston Martin, Porsche, and Ferrari owners depend on Gulf Coast Auto Shield for their specialty services, and you should too. The in-wheel time Corvette and Cutlass have both been massaged by Gulf Coast Auto Shield, so isn't it time your vehicle visit their new shop in Southwest Houston? Call John Gray today at 832-930-5655 or visit online at gcautoshield.com. That's gcautoshield.com. Paint, coatings, wraps, and more at gcautoshield.com. That's it for this podcast episode of the In-Wheel Time Car Show. I'm Don Armstrong, inviting you to join us for our live show every Saturday morning, 8 to 11 a.m. Central on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and our InWheelTime.com website. Podcasts are available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, iHeart Podcast, Podcast Addict, TuneIn, Pandora, and Amazon Music. Keep listening, and we'll see you soon.